Hey Jessica, guess what? I'm definitely more pretty than you know.
What are you talking about this time?
Everyone says I'm prettier than you and have a great figure.
Who cares about that?
I do. Plus, I have more male friends and people always compliment my sense of style.
Are the number of friends and style really that important?
Absolutely. I know you're jealous every time I get a compliment.
I'm not jealous. I just don't see the point in competing over these things.
That's just an excuse. Everyone says I'm going to be a glamorous housewife.
Are you seriously saying that?
Of course. I'm destined for a happier life than you.
Happiness isn't something you measure against others.
You just don't understand. You have no idea how hard I've worked.
I get that, but is there really a need to compete so much?
Yes, I'll always be better than you.
Isn't that exhausting?
Not at all. I'm on top.
Well, I don't think so.
Stop running away from reality.
I'm not running away. I just want to live my life.
Excuses, excuses. I'm going to surpass everyone.
Then go ahead, but leave me out of it.
I can't lose to you. I'm determined to be better than you no matter what.
What's the use of being so competitive with me?
It's my motivation. I have to prove my worth by beating you.
Does it really make you happy?
Of course I am happy.
Isn't that just superficial? Are you missing out on what's truly important?
It's none of your business. I'll succeed my way.
Fine, let's both follow our own paths. But I'm focusing on my happiness, and I hope you find yours too.
Watch me, I'll be much happier.
If you say so, I hope you truly find happiness. Just don't lose yourself in the competition.
No worries. I'm way better than you.
All right then.
Hey, long time no see. Have you been doing well? I can't wait to see you cry this time.
What are you talking about, Cassie?
This time, I definitely win. I've always known I would beat you.
You know, I keep telling you to stop this win-lose nonsense. I never even thought about competing with you. I'd rather focus my energy on things I want to do.
That's exactly it. You say you aren't competing? That's just because you think you can't lose to me.
Ugh.
I hate that you look down on me just because you're well educated. You think you're so special, always praised by others?
The difference is simply the result of you slacking off all this time. Why don't you stop blaming others for your mistakes?
Whatever you say, deep down, you're just jealous of me. I'll never acknowledge your victory.
I don't care about winning. I just want to live my own life.
Excuses, excuses. You have no idea how hard I've had it.
Maybe you should reflect more on yourself.
What do you know? I'll live my way.
If that makes you happy, then fine. But remember, it's your choice. So, what is it this time that you think you've won?
Oh, now you want to know.
You'd tell me anyway, so might as well get it over with. I have plans.
The way you said that is kind of a buzzkill.
If you don't want to tell me, then fine. Bye.
Wait. Once you hear this, your confidence will crumble.
Then get on with it.
Alright, I'll get to the point. I'm currently on a trip with your husband.
Huh? My husband?
Yes. You're Jack. Sorry for stealing him.
He's on a business trip overseas.
I'm on that trip with him.
What?
Hehehe. It's getting better, finally. That's the reaction I was looking for.
That's not what bothers me. If it's a business trip, then he's there for work. Bringing a fling along is a serious issue for the company.
Trying to escape reality because you lost to me?
I'll confirm this with him. I'm not going to believe just your words.
Yeah, whatever. Do as you like. Believe it or not, this is reality. And by the way, he's the happiest when he's with me. He's like a different person compared to when he's with you.
I can't believe he'd do that.
It's true. You just haven't noticed, but he's already mine. He smiles in ways he never does with you.
If he's doing this at work, it will impact his career.
Oh, you're worried about that? He said he's more effective with me around.
That can't be true. He's serious about his job and not the type to cheat.
That's your illusion. Face reality.
I'll ask him directly.
Do as you please. But by then, it might be too late.
What do you mean by too late?
He's already infatuated with me. We're planning to live together after returning.
Did he really say that?
Yes, he did. So it doesn't matter how you react. He's already mine.
Deciding that on your own is strange. He has his own will.
Then go ahead, ask him. You'll see who he chooses right away. Hey, listen to this. Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm enjoying a fancy Italian dinner. Totally feeling like a celebrity. See, this kind of thing really suits me. Are you jealous? You must be, right? You're so jealous that I stole Ryan from you, right?
Kathy, I have a question.
What is it?
You have an amazing fiancé, Scott, don't you? You were so happy about how he was your ticket to the high life. So why are you cheating? I heard he's in the hospital right now. He collapsed at work and was rushed to the ER. And here you are.
Oh, that. As long as I keep it quiet, no one will know.
What?
You probably don't get it, Miss Goody Two-Shoes. But this kind of thrill is fun too. Anyway, that's not the point right now. I'm on cloud 9 because I saw your husband.
Again with this? Oh, hold on. I have a call coming in.
What?
It seems urgent, so I have to go.
Wow, perfect timing. I guess talking to me was too hard, so you ran away. Guess I win. Alright then. I'll keep my phone off until I get back, so I don't have to hear your preachy words.
I seriously can't believe you. You always bragged about Scott, so how could you do this?
Listen, Jessica. People are complicated. Even if everything looks perfect on the surface, there's a lot going on underneath.
But this isn't fair to him.
has his own problems. I just found my own fun.
I don't understand that way of thinking.
That's why you're boring. Live a little more freely.
Freedom doesn't mean it's okay to hurt others.
I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm just pursuing my happiness.
If your happiness is built on someone else's misery, it's not real happiness.
You just can't understand. This feeling is indescribable.
Kathy, please. Check your phone and respond. This is serious. Scott is in critical condition. The hospital called his family. They're all really upset. His mum called me because she couldn't reach you. Did you already turn off your phone? Oh no. What are you doing at a time like this?
Jessica, finally our dream vacation is over and we're about to board the flight back. It's a long haul, but I'm sure I won't be tired at all with these wonderful memories of Jack. Wow, having a vacation abroad is indeed so much fun. Especially, it was a romantic getaway with a man I stole from you. And guess what? He was all over me during this trip. He showed me sides of him that you've never seen. By the way, I haven't heard your declaration of defeat yet. I'll see you when we get back, so make sure you have your declaration of defeat ready. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure to include how you thought you were always a winner, but have now fallen to the loser category.
What nonsense. Unbelievable.
Oh, by the way, I'm bored with your husband now.
What?
I have my wealthy fiancé, so I'm giving him back.
You're a nuisance.
What did you call me?
We're in the middle of your fiancé's funeral right now.
What? What do you mean?
Have you been so obsessed with one-upping me that you haven't read the message I sent 2 days ago?
2 days ago?
It must have been after you turned off your phone. Just read the message. I have to get back to the memorial service.
Wait, Jessica? What's really going on?
You must have read it by now, right?
This feels like a nightmare. What's happening? I was just having fun.
I sent you the message a few hours before Scott passed away. It's a shame you couldn't be there at the end.
No, this can't be true.
You never visited him while he was in the hospital, did you? So you had no idea about his condition. You didn't know how much he was suffering.
I have no excuses.
Anyway, hurry back, time is running out. His family is waiting for you.
Hey, Jessica. I'm home.
Finally, you're back. Mom and Dad aren't talking to you, huh?
Yeah.
And you tried to see Scott's family but got turned away at the door? Did they throw holy water at you too? You know, Mom and Dad are considering kicking you out of the house ASAP. But they think if they do that now, it might be harder to have you face the consequences of your actions. So they're waiting for a bit.
Face the consequences?
First, there's Scott. With the wedding only 2 months away, there's a cancellation fee for the venue. It's not a huge amount, but it's still significant. You have to cover it.
Why?
You don't have any objections, right? You can't argue against that, right? Right?
Yes.
Good. Then next. The other thing you need to take responsibility for is the damages.
What damages?
You destroyed someone else's marriage, you know.
But I said I'd give him back.
Giving him back to me doesn't matter. He's not my husband.
Huh? I don't understand.
The man you thought was my husband and got involved with?
Why are you saying it like that?
That was his twin brother, Jake.
What? That can't be. He has a twin brother?
I told you before. He has an identical twin who looks just like him. The way to tell them apart is whether there's a mole on the left earlobe. Jake has it.
No way. There's the mole.
Confirmed. I'm assuming you called him Tiger and Loverboy? Starting with a friendly nickname and then charming the guy? That's your usual tactic, right?
Ugh.
And because their names are similar, you got involved with Jake, thinking he was Jack.
This can't be real. So how do you explain the business trip?
Where did you go?
Australia.
Jack was in France.
France?
The company can confirm this immediately. Jake happened to be on an overseas trip at the same time. Jack is coming back next week.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want Jake.
That's your problem to deal with. And one more thing. Jack said he finds women like you repulsive. Having seen his brother's womanizing ways, he despises cheaters. I knew he'd never cheat with you. I wasn't worried at all.
What is this? So I got involved with the wrong man and lost my fiancé who was my ticket to a wealthy life? This is too cruel.
But it's not over yet.
There's more?
Like I said, damages. Jake is married. I hear his wife is pretty upset and planning to confront you.
Oh no.
You need to apologize and find a way to make amends.
I guess I have no choice. It's ironic though. I could use the inheritance from Scott to share with her.
Inheritance?
I was his fiancée, practically his wife. I should be entitled to some of his estate.
You're not getting anything.
Why not?
You weren't legally married. And there's no will. You're not a legal heir, so you're entitled to nothing.
No way! I get nothing?
That's right.
OMG! I thought I'd found a wealthy man to marry. It's cruel he left me with nothing.
Hearing you say that makes me want to throw a harsh rebuttal at you. But I've decided to cut ties with you.
What? Hey, my life is a mess. I was supposed to win over you, so why is this happening?
Excuse me?
I can't get the inheritance. I have nothing. There's no way I can pay my wedding cancellation charge. Mom, Dad, and everyone else aren't talking to me. You're my sister. Do something. Please help me. I don't know how to keep living like this.
Kathy, calm down and think about it. This is the result of your actions.
I know, but I'm stuck. I feel like I've lost everything.
As I said, I've decided to cut ties with you.
Please don't. Why are you so cold?
Seriously? Don't you get it? Your selfish actions drove everyone away. This is the consequence.
But I just wanted to be happy.
Trying to be happy at the expense of others only chokes you in the end.
Don't tell me that now.
You need to acknowledge your mistakes and start over.
No, help me, please.
I can't. I want to focus on my own happiness and don't want to be involved in your problems.
Jessica, please don't abandon me.
I told you, we're done. I've decided to cut ties, so goodbye. Don't ever contact me again. Kathy received the wrath of Jake's wife and the bill for the wedding cancellation charge. But it turns out she had already quit her job. She faced the harsh reality that no one was willing to help her. She lost her home, had no money, and no one to rely on. Still needing money, she applied for any job she could find and ended up juggling several part-time jobs. However, her pride from the past made it hard for her to keep them. Honestly, it's really pathetic. She always had a strange rivalry with me, but despite that, she never put in any effort and just played around. That's why things turned out this way. She has to accept everything and move forward on her own. I want to build my happiness by working hard and not sacrificing others like she did.
You crappy sister, you're not home again. I don't care if you're busy or not. Do what you have to do. Are you out of mind? If you don't understand this, you'll be in trouble. Understand? Alex, I told you this morning I'm going to be away for a while. I'm going abroad on a business trip, okay? What? You saw me leave the house with the luggage, right? That means I'm going away. A business trip abroad, huh? Yeah, right. What is it? An idiot like you? A business trip? Yeah, right. You just go fooling around, aren't you? You always try to look good, but you're not. Okay, whatever you say. What? Anyway, I'm going abroad on a business trip and I don't know when I'll be back. You should at least do the housework yourselves. What? I still have work to do, so I'll see you later. I'm sure you're just playing around in some shabby beach resort with what little money you have. Don't you make us do all the houseworks? You telling us what to do? You see how this turns out. Hey, you crappy sister-in-law. I heard you went on an overseas trip. It wasn't just a trip. It was a business trip. Why do you not understand what I say? What? Because you're so stupid. You always give us fake information just trying to look good. You are a low-educated, low-income, bottom feeder, and you don't deserve a business trip. Did you finish what you wanted to say? What? I'm on an overseas business trip for work. It's not a trip. Don't get that twisted. So what's the point, sister-in-law? An idiot like you can get a big assignment like an overseas business trip. Don't lie to me. I have to go to work now. Hey, you idiot, ignoring me? That's impossible. You're going to be punished for this. Hey, crappy sister, why is your room locked? I can't get in. Of course it's locked so that you guys can't come in. What? Okay, that's not the point now. Are you and Kate ready to move out? Move out? You forgot? You two moved into my house because your old apartment was going to be demolished. And you said you were going to live here until you find a new place to live. Now the deadline is just around the corner. Yeah, okay, we're moving out. Wait, you said your house? What? Nothing. Anyway, you keep your promise. I heard you said something weird to Alex. What about your house? What? Well, this is your parents' house, so it kind of makes sense, but... Kate, What is it? What's wrong with calling my house my house? Yeah, whatever. I don't want to waste my time explaining it to someone who's so stupid. Okay, I see. By the way, you heard it from Alex, right? About what? About moving out. He said something about it, but we're not going to move out of this house. What? I mean, Alex will eventually get this house sooner or later, right? So it's you who should leave. Kate, what is it? I threw away all your belongings so you don't have to come back here anymore. What? You threw them away? Alex broke down your door. He broke it? Because we can't clean up that way. Every chest and drawers was emptied and we got rid of everything. Okay, I see. That's why I don't have to come back. That's right. This is Alex's and my house from now on. Great that I don't have to come back. What? Well, I guess great is not the word. There's still other stuff I have to do. But after I've taken everything I need out of the house, and I needed to get rid of the rest of my stuff, but you did it all for me. What? Thanks for cleaning up. You've been a big help. Wait, what? You were planning to get rid of it? Yes, I was. I'm moving out. What? Oh, so this is what it's all about? You should have told us earlier. It cost us a lot. Just give me the receipt. I'll pay you back. Okay, I'll send you right away. You and Alex should hurry up and get ready to move out. What? There's only 1 week left. Hurry up. What? What? Why should we hurry up? Oh, don't tell me you forgot. I told you, right? Now that the house is sold, we'll be moving out in a couple of months. What? This house is sold? Hey, did you really just sell this house? What the hell were you thinking? You forgot about it? You always don't listen to what others say to you. What? You know, Alex, our parents changed the ownership of that house when they moved away. What? It should have been me. You and your wife are spending too much money. I know you lied about the demolition of your old apartment, and in fact, you were evicted for non-payment of rent. Well, I didn't think you knew. And I told you this, Dad's going to be away until he retires, so he said he bought a condo. What the? And then I'm living abroad for business. You're living abroad? An idiot like you? It's true. I've been working for my company since I was very young. The reason was because Dad was sick at that time. I didn't have a big problem with my grades. Really? That's why I got all the qualification I needed for my job, and now I've been promoted to section manager. Okay. I'm currently working on the procedures for living here while I'm on a business trip. An idiot like you can get promoted? That again? Because isn't it funny how undereducated you are? You already know that which school you went to doesn't really matter. What? What do you mean? I asked my friend who works at your company. Both you and Kate work for a big company. She said you two are useless. Shut up. So, we were going to sell the house, considering that it will be difficult to maintain it in the future. And when the house was sold, you and Kate moved in. What? I did explain all this when you guys moved in. And you said you got it. Seriously? What's the point of lying now? So you're serious. Don't tell me you haven't looked for a place to move yet. Of course not. We didn't think we had to leave. I told you to listen to me. Shut up. Anyway, Find a new place to live as soon as possible. Do you know any real estate agency? No. Oh. Sis, help me. Why do I have to? You're my sister. So help me. So you're stupid you can't even find an apartment. What? Well, I guess you still have a little pride left in you. You and your wife will try your best. We don't have any money. I don't know. Sis, help me. I'll see you later. Don't leave me alone. What did my brother and his wife do when they had no money to pay for the move? They decided to quit their jobs at a big, stable company for a reason that I don't understand. I was like, what the hell? I also decided not to help because they are not little kids anymore. But I guess they haven't changed a bit. From the very first day of the new work, they had trouble with the co-workers and they have no one to turn to now. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Mom, can I talk to you for a second? I need to ask you something.
What is it? I'm kind of busy right now. I don't have any money.
Why did you bring up money? I haven't said anything yet.
You left years ago, and I haven't heard from you since then. Now, all of a sudden, you contact me. You're either asking for money or you've done something wrong. It's the usual thing you always do. You're that kind of girl. If it's not about money, then maybe you fell for a scam.
What do you mean, that kind of girl? Why are you being so judgmental? Have I ever asked you for money or fallen for a scam?
No, but I know you would. You've always been fat and slow. You're not very smart, and you have an ugly face. I think you'd be easily fooled. You're so different from Marie. You're a helpless girl. I wonder how two sisters could be so different.
That's not what I contacted you for.
Then, what is it? Can you make it quick? I told you I'm busy. You're still as thoughtless as ever.
Okay, I will make this quick. I just got an award for the work I'm doing. They asked me if I could invite my family to some sort of award ceremony.
An award? It's nothing important, isn't it? You're so overjoyed by it. It's ridiculous. Well, if you insist, I'll go. When is it?
Next Sunday.
I can't go that day. Marie's wedding is on that day.
What? My sister's wedding? My sister getting married? I haven't heard about it.
You didn't ask. What do you care if you know or not? You're not invited.
What? Why would you not invite me? It's my sister's wedding. If she's getting married, I want to be there to celebrate.
Unlike Marie, you really are unattractive. If I invited you, the dignity of our family would be questioned. Marie's husband is the president of a major tech company. He's also very handsome, very elegant, and very rich. Marie is beautiful just like me. So, they make a perfect match. There's no way I'd invite someone as ugly as you to such a glamorous ceremony. Even your father said not to invite you because you're unsightly. Marie also said that the fact that you're her sister is the biggest disgrace in her life. She can't believe she's blood related to you. That's why you weren't invited. I'm not interested in your stupid awards. You're on your own.
You've always treated Marie much better than me. You've been calling me ugly and stupid. But even so, I thought we were family since we are blood related. I never thought you hated me that much.
Please, don't do this. The idea that I'm related to you is horrifying. I wish I'd never even had you. I can believe that I, this beautiful woman, could give birth to an ugly girl like you. I think it's time for us to officially break off our ties. I don't want Marie's husband to know that I have a disgrace like you.
Does that mean I'm a child you don't want anymore? I I mean, I'm your daughter.
Not anymore. You have been an unwanted child from the very beginning. Marie is enough of a daughter for me. It was a mistake to have a second child. Don't bother me with your nonsense. I'm busy preparing for Marie's wedding. I can spare even a minute or a second of my time for you. Do you think you have the right to take up our time, you ugly thing? Can't you take a hint and stop contacting me?
Okay, I won't contact you anymore.
Don't bother us, you ugly little girl. Live your life like an ugly person. Don't come back here again. Your face makes me uncomfortable.
I won't. I was a fool to contact you. Goodbye.
Hey, you. What did you do? Tell me everything.
Who is this?
Oh dear, what a heartless girl. How could you forget about your mother who raised a worthless girl like you?
You said you didn't want me. What do you want now?
Marie's husband asked me about you. He said he saw you in some newspaper. He was praising you so much. But what on earth did you do?
Oh, maybe he was talking about the medal. I'm doing scientific research abroad. I was awarded for my research. I got a medal.
A medal? You mean the medal? No, wait. You're overseas? I haven't heard anything about it.
I've been abroad since college. Mom, you really have no interest in me, do you? What a surprise. Well, you let me go to high school. I had to do my own research, apply for college on my own. You told me to get the hell out of the house and you wouldn't give me any money. I guess it couldn't be helped that you didn't know. But you know what? It's in the middle of the night now here because of the time difference.
I don't care about that. A university abroad? Where did you get that kind of money? You didn't steal our money, did you? You thief!
What are you talking about? I went to college on a scholarship. You said that the only way I could go to college was on a scholarship. You say you wouldn't pay any money. Fend for yourself. You really don't remember, do you? My sister went to college from home. She didn't even have to get a part-time job, and she was playing around without needing to pay any living expenses at home. I live on my own, took care of all the money and bills by myself, and never touched any of your money. I can pay back my scholarship with the money I received along with this medal. So, I'm not burdening you guys.
I don't care if you're overseas. What kind of medal?
I guess it's like the national medal of the country. Like the Medal of Honor. It's a medal given to those who have contributed to the country in the field of science. I got that.
You're kidding! You contributed to the country and got a medal? No, but it's from some undeveloped country. What's the point of having such a thing? You're shameless to brag about it. Ugly losers get carried away by the slightest thing.
I'm not bragging. So maybe Marie's husband heard about. I think he was talking about the award ceremony we had the other day. I was honored alongside head of state and celebrities.
The other day? It's already over? You never said that it was a medal ceremony.
You didn't ask. That's what I learned from you. If you couldn't come, it's fine. Frankly, at this rate, I'm glad I didn't invite you. It would have been embarrassing to have the whole world's attention on my parents at the ceremony. Well, that's why.
Wait a minute. Marie's husband would love to meet you. I mean, he wants to introduce himself. He wants to talk to you. Being recognized by the president of a big company is something that even a mom feels proud about. Even though it's a small country, it's a national honor. Isn't that great? You should come home for a while to improve the image of the family. Perhaps, maybe you can be introduced to some of Marie's husband's friends. I met them at the wedding and many of his friends are quite wealthy. You can ride on the coattails of their wealth.
No, it's not necessary. I'm not leaving because I have more research to do. And anyway, I have a fiancé.
A fiancé? I won't acknowledge some unknown man from a backwater country. He's probably filthy poor man who is only after your money anyway. You better come back home and marry someone you know is a wealthy man. You don't know what a foreigner is thinking. Marry a proper American.
I don't need your approval. Besides, he's a nobleman with a title.
What? What are you talking about? Novel? Fiction? Is this a dream story?
No, really. He's Viscount in this country. He owns a few companies and I heard he has a vacation home and stuff. We met in college and became good friends. He's an aristocrat, but he's not a snob. He's interested in my research. He's very friendly and nice. He introduced me to his parents and we are engaged. We are planning to get married in the next year or so.
You're lying. There's no such thing as a nobleman or viscount in this day and age. I get it. It's all in your head. You're just trying to look good. Enough with the lies. I knew it. You're an ugly, helpless woman who has no place in the real world.
Well, if you think I'm lying, that's fine. I'm not going back for a while. Maybe never. I told him that if I go back, I'll have to get married. He pleaded me not to go back.
Oh, come on. I promised Mari's husband that I would have you over next time. If you want, you can bring your boyfriend too. As your mother, I'm obligated to see what kind of person he is.
Mother? Who? You've never been a mother to me, and you haven't contacted me for 5 years. Don't be a mother to me when it suits you. You're repulsive.
What a thing to say! Marie and you are my beautiful daughters. I'm very proud of the fact that you are my daughter.
You said my sister is enough of a daughter, right? That's what you said. As for me, my family now is enough. So, this is the last time I'm talking to you.
Wait, please, just once. I'll introduce you to Marie's husband as a close sister. I promised Marie's husband I'd take you to meet him. He's really looking forward to it. I apologize for not inviting you to Marie's wedding, and I'm sorry I've been cold to you. But thanks to me, you have grown into a fine person, haven't you? Everything I did was for your sake. So let's make up. Get back in a good mood, okay?
We've already cut ties with each other, right? I, who was being neglected, have become someone who seems to be somewhat useful. You mean you're going to use me for your own benefit? Don't make me laugh, because I'm never going back.
You're not coming back? Then what about meeting Marie's husband? He's looking forward to it. If you don't come back, I'll lose face. Are you trying to humiliate us?
I don't care. You promised by yourself. Go ahead and embarrass yourself. Oh, and tell my sister. I saw the photo she posted on her secret social media account of her and her ex-boyfriend sleeping together the day before the wedding. I saved the pictures. So, if you try to mess with me anymore, I will spread them around.
What the hell is that? What does that mean? Explain. Catherine?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Marie for details? Well then, goodbye forever. After that, I blocked messages, phone calls, and completely cut off ties with my parents. According to information from a friend back home, Marie got pregnant and had a baby. However, it was found out soon after that she had an affair with her ex-boyfriend, and it was revealed that the child was a result of that. Her husband demanded a large amount of alimony and a divorce, and she is now struggling with the situation. On the other hand, I happily married my fiancé and continue to work.
Itzy, sorry. I will be on my business trip when you discharge from the hospital. What happened? My colleague who was supposed to go on a business trip got fired. I was asked to go as a pinch hitter. No one else at a firm grasped the case, so I couldn't say no. I don't think I can come pick you guys up. Oh, okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just go on your business trip. I'll see if I can call my dad and ask. I'm sorry. I can't be here when our baby comes home for the first time. Don't worry. I know you're always looking out for me. It makes me feel a little better to hear you say that, but you're a dad now, and it's an essential part of your role to work hard. I'll do my best. You do your best too. Thank you. I have one more concern. What? I got a text from my mom with some urgent matter. My sister Kim got divorced and moved back home. What? Kim? That's too bad. I feel sorry for her. I don't know what happened though. Anyway, Kim is at your parents' house now. I'll keep that in mind. If you need anything, just let me know. Okay, I'll let you know. Hi, Kim. I'm hearing you and a bunch of loud voices inside my house. What's going on? Hi, Itzy. I just came back from the hospital with my baby, and I can't get in the house. Somehow my key does not work. Can you explain what's going on? I've decided to make this my house from today. Can you please leave? What? This is my house. What are you talking about? This is my house. I am moving in today. That's why it's my house. You're not making any sense. Anyway, please let me in. I have an infant with me. Can you be more considerate? I don't know anything about that. You've been away, so you're not a resident of this house. I had to stay at the hospital for some time before I gave birth. You don't bring a baby stinker into someone's house. Kim, this is Nate in my house now. You can't even stay at the front door. Oh my God. Okay, I'll leave right now. Yes! You know, I always didn't like you. My parents love you for some strange reason, though. Don't ever come home again. Nate, Kim did it again. What? She took over a house. Huh? My dad dropped me off at home a while ago. Kim was inside and having a party with some people. I couldn't get in the house because the locks had been changed. And to top it off, she told me to leave because this is her house now. And she called her baby a stinker. Unbelievable. Calm down, Itzy. I know what's going on. Where are you now? At your parents' house. I called your mom and she said I could come over. So I'm here with my dad and baby. I see. I'm glad you didn't have to wait outside. But what is Kim's plan? How did she get into the house? Your mom said the spare key she kept was missing, so that's probably how she got in. Oh my God. So it's possible that she changed the locks. Right. Why on earth would she do that? Well, your mom told Kim to pay some rent. Kim is a grown-up and needs to pay some money to stay at her parents' house. So your mom told her to pay rent or get a job and move out. And when she woke up this morning, Kim was not there. Then she came to her house. That's what happened. I'll call Kim. Thanks. Nothing. Kim does not pick up my call. No texts either. Looks like she's turned off her phone. I tried calling the landline, but there was no answer. So, your mom checked to see what happened to Kim's room. Her room? Kim's belongings she brought from her apartment are gone. She stored some in her old room. All of it was gone, so she probably brought it into our house. What the hell is she doing? So, you know what? I need to ask you a favor. What? Kim said this is Nate and her house. I think you're allowed in the house as usual. Ah, I see. As soon as you are back from your business trip, check on Kim and report back to me secretly. I'll be home tomorrow night. I'll stop by before I go home. We'll talk about what we're going to do. Yes, please. Itzy, Nate came home. I knew he was on my side. At first, he was surprised I was there, but when I told him your baby's not his, he easily believed me. Did you actually do something like that? Maybe Nate suspected you. Ah, now the owner of this house is on my side. I'm in charge now. Please take the kids and get a divorce. Itzy, as you said, Kim let me in the house without any difficulty. I knew it. She was so happy to tell me the baby wasn't mine, but I just let it go this time. I got texts about that. So far, she thinks you're on her side. I get it. I don't know if it's good or bad that she's so simple-minded. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. I'll finish the thing we talked about. Okay, but that's really bold of you. I guess so. I was concerned about the old age of the house, and I got permission from my uncle, the previous owner. It was just a matter of timing. I see. Well, maybe you get that chance soon. Oh yeah? I'll call you when I know more. Keep me posted. Itzy? I'm going on a trip now. Actually, I have a boyfriend now. I'm going to Cancun for 2 weeks. I asked Nate to take care of the house while I was gone. I told him not to let you and your baby in. Please keep that in mind. And you should get divorced, okay? Itzy, Kim left 20 minutes ago. She just texted me to say she got on the bus to the airport. Roger that. I'll let the contractor know we're on schedule. Okay, I need to get the rest of my stuff out of here ASAP. I'm sorry I made you do mine. No problem. You've got your problems. Well, I'll start working on it now. Okay, thank you very much. Itzy! Hello, Kim. Are you coming home today? Welcome home. Where's my house? Where's my house? I don't remember you having a house. You gave it to me to live with my brother. When I came back, the house was gone. I mean, the land had been cleared. Why? You can't see it at a glance, but the house has deteriorated so much. Huh? I thought it would be a good idea to rebuild it and turn it into an apartment to earn rental income. I asked the contractor to demolish it. Wait! When construction starts on the new apartments, it will be dangerous, so please stay away from the house for a while. What are you doing? You tore down my house without my permission. Are you out of your mind? What I do with my house is my business, right? No, it's not. This is my house. Technically, it's my brother's house, but it's also mine. Are you trying to entrap me? I'll file a claim for damages. Kim, you're the one who needs to get a grip. My grandparents originally built that house. Okay. After that, my uncle, who's single, inherited it and lived there alone. But when he retired and started living in the countryside, he gave it to me. What? I'm the one who pays the property and other taxes. It's my house. What's that? Usually, it belongs to the husband. Not necessarily. Oh my God! What should I do? What should I tell Nate? Don't worry about it. Nate is coming with me to the new house. What? Nate knows the whole situation from the beginning, and he is on my side. What? He doesn't believe the whole father of the child thing either. Our baby was born after a fertility treatment. Becoming pregnant with a baby with another man does not make sense at all. No way! Where am I supposed to go? Well, I guess you could start with your parents' place. What? I've talked to your mom, and she's agreed to take care of your stuff. Wait! And then I heard you missed the payment deadline for your ex-husband. What? Why are you talking about that? Your ex-husband's lawyer contacted your mom. You promised to pay $500 monthly, but you never did. Oh no! I heard the reason for the divorce was your affair. I told my parents to just chalk it up to a personality mismatch. That was only if you could meet the payment schedule. They contacted your mom because you couldn't keep it. Your ex-husband didn't break his promise, did he? What? You guys are all mean to me. I can't believe it. Kim planned to take over my house because her parents were nagging her to work. So she decided to run away to her brother, who for some reason she thought was on her side. She wanted to get rid of me and have her brother take care of her. Also, her boyfriend was her ATM to make compensation payments. He quickly said goodbye to her when he learned about her true nature. So, Kim had no choice but to pay on her own. My parents-in-law were so furious that they threw her into a factory run by a relative. She's now working while mumbling and complaining, and annoyed by everyone at her workplace.
I'm Jennings, from Marriott. You're an employee of the Marriott Corporation? Is that what that means? That's what I said. I'm sorry. Because you usually call me directly through the office, I didn't expect you to text me on my personal phone. I'm more of a text guy than a call guy. I see. I'll keep in touch with you by texting, so don't forget to register my contact. Understood. The delivery date for product A that I asked you for the other day. When will it be ready? Well, sorry. The factory manager's not here right now. I'll check as soon as he gets back and get back to you. Isn't it always like that for you? Only the factory manager knows the delivery date? I'm sorry. Many of the jobs at your place are in large quantities. The factory manager's the only one who keeps track of the delivery dates. What a useless person. That's why I hate being in charge of your downtown factory. When he gets back, tell him what I asked, and call me. Okay, sir. I'm sure the factory manager will be back soon. Would you please keep the phone hung up while waiting?
It's not like we're talking on the phone now. Isn't it weird for you to say, please hang up and wait?
Oh, I guess so. Excuse me.
I guess it's fine. I'll chat with you while I wait. What's your first name, Miss Parks?
I'm Ruby.
That's a pretty name. How old are you? Around 30?
A little older, but...
Oh, I see. You look younger than before.
Thank you.
What is it?
By you look younger than before, do you mean you've seen me somewhere? Is that what you mean?
I've never seen you before. Just in a profile picture. That picture is yourself, right?
Yes, it is. Oh, my profile picture. That makes sense.
You seem like you forgot.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you for now. I'll call you as soon as the factory manager gets back.
Why don't we keep chatting?
I've got some urgent business to attend to. Can you please give me a break from the texting?
Huh? You're just working in a small factory. And you think you can talk back to me like that?
Since we're a small factory, there's not many people working here. So we're busy in our own way. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah? So, the factory manager's not there yet?
Not yet.
Then stop waiting until he gets back. Can you just get in touch with him?
The factory manager doesn't answer his phone when he's out. He doesn't text either.
What kind of person can't text nowadays? You're saying old people can't handle an advanced phone?
I guess they don't feel the need for them.
Well, I guess it can't be helped if he's an old man.
I think he's back. Please wait a moment.
How long is a moment? Hey, Ruby!
Sorry to keep you waiting. The delivery will be next Wednesday.
Wednesday? That's too late. Can you tell them to deliver on Tuesday?
Tuesday? There's quite a lot, so even Wednesday is the fastest we can do.
The prime contractor says Tuesday. Run the factory all night. Get it to them in time for Tuesday.
The factory manager says he'll try to make every effort.
What do you mean, try? You're supposed to be honest about that.
Honest means just as it is, doesn't it? The factory manager is being honest and upright about the delivery date.
That's not what I mean. I mean that you should say, I'll deliver the product by Tuesday.
If I say that, we'll both be troubled if it's not delivered on Tuesday.
It's your job to make it on time. There are plenty of downtown factories like yours. I'll cut you off if you get me angry.
Please don't do that. If you cut us off from your place, the factory will go out of business.
Right? Then do as I say and deliver on time. The other jobs you guys have aren't that big, right? Prioritize our company.
I'll let them know.
Alright then. So, are you free this weekend?
This weekend?
Let's go out for a drink or something.
Sorry, I have plans this weekend.
You're turning down the prime contractor's invitation.
I have plans that I really can't miss. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. I'll ask you again. But you understand what'll happen if you refuse next time, right?
What happens if I say no? I like to keep my personal and professional lives separate. I don't want to spend time on work-related matters during personal hours if possible.
What are you talking about? Entertaining clients is an important part of your job, isn't it?
But it's not like I get paid overtime.
Ugh, does that matter? A downtown factory that refuses to entertain us. You know, they can cut you off with just one report from me.
Does that mean that if I refuse your request, you'll shut us down?
That's right. We won't send any more work to you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then that's great.
Yes, sir.
Ruby, are you okay with the delivery date?
Could you stop calling me by my name? This isn't a private matter conversation.
It's fine. I texted you because of a private matter, okay?
It's a message about the delivery date, right?
It's a conversation starter. I don't care about deadlines. I want to ask you out on a date.
What?
You said that the next time I ask you out, you wouldn't say no, right? If this weekend doesn't work out, how about next Wednesday night?
A weekday?
On Wednesday, I finish work early. I don't have to work late.
I see.
Oh, you don't have a system like this in your downtown factory?
No, they don't.
It's a small factory with a lot of free time anyway. You can go home on time, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? If you have to work late, you can use my name. Then you can go home. Tell them you can't refuse an offer from the major contractor.
Okay.
Then be free Wednesday night. Well, how about we meet at the West Exit Station at 6 o'clock?
I guess I can't say no to that, right?
That's what I said before.
What happens if I say no?
Are you asking me that again? How many times do I have to explain it to you? I told you, I'll find a reason to cut your factory off, didn't I?
What reasons? What do you mean?
For example, the company itself is in danger. Or they're losing money and on the verge of bankruptcy, and that's why they can't meet deadlines.
That's bullshit.
It doesn't matter what the reason is. That's why you can't say no.
I see. Well then, may I specify the location?
A store?
No, a meeting place. Orlando Hotel. Do you know the location?
Yeah, it's a big hotel that was recently built.
How about 6:30 in the lobby there?
You mean we're going to have a drink at that hotel?
Yes. There's an upscale Japanese restaurant in the basement. There's also a Chinese restaurant and a steakhouse. There's also a restaurant that serves Vietnamese and Taiwanese food.
I see. That's nice. But isn't it expensive?
I hear it's relatively reasonable.
Well, if we split the bill, it's fine. Okay, I'll do as you say.
Thank you very much.
By the way, when you say hotel, do you mean dress nicely?
Well, if you're too rough, you'll stand out.
What kind of clothes do you wear, Ruby? I think I'd prefer a fancy dress. You seem like you'd look good in a dress.
I'll be on my way home from work. I can't get too dressed up, but I'll wear something that I won't be embarrassed in.
I see. I guess you'll be coming right after work. I'll ask you out on your next day off too. I'd like to see you in your casual clothes.
Okay.
I'll see you on Wednesday in the hotel. I'm looking forward to it.
Good morning, Mr. Jennings. I'll be there at 10:30 for today's delivery. This is a message from the factory manager.
Oh, you made it in time?
I worked on Sunday to keep the factory running.
I see, that's great. Thanks for your hard work. But you know what? I don't need it anymore.
What? What do you mean?
So, cancel product A.
What?
That is what it is.
Wait a minute. This is a $500,000 deal. You don't want it anymore? So you cancel it? Isn't that terrible?
You're just an employee from a small factory. Don't talk back to me. I'm saying I don't need it anymore. You want me to buy something I don't want? It's just trash.
Trash? What a terrible thing to say. We worked all day and night to get it done in time.
It's just the lack of skill of a small-town factory that can't make it on time. A big factory can deliver parts like this in no time.
Does that mean that you ordered it from a major factory?
Well, that's what it means.
Oh my goodness.
It's normal that we give priority to the one with the fastest delivery time and skill. If you're so frustrated, you should polish your skills like the big factory. Well, I guess that's impossible for such a small factory.
I'll be reporting this to the CEO.
The CEO? I don't really care about your CEO.
No, I'm reporting to your CEO.
Yeah, whatever you want. Tell him I took the one with the lowest unit price and the fastest delivery times. He won't say anything. That's the way it is.
I see.
Well, tell your factory manager that I said hi. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
You canceled a $500,000 deal. How dare you still try to meet with me?
That's another thing, right? You said you keep your work and private life separate.
I did say that, but...
Don't tell me you can't see me. When we meet tomorrow, we won't be a prime contractor and subcontractor. It'll be a regular man and woman, right?
Well, I won't say no, but...
I'm glad. I'll see you tomorrow. What the hell is going on?
What do you mean?
I went to the meeting place. Why was my CEO there?
Ah, so that's why you canceled. We've been waiting for you for a while. If you aren't going to show up, you have to call me. That's common sense, right?
It's common sense to cancel. I went all the way to the meeting place. I left as soon as I saw you and the CEO.
I don't think there's any need for you to leave.
Tell me why you are with the CEO.
I actually had an appointment with my father for Wednesday night. I just invited you to the same place.
Father? What do you mean? You're talking as if the CEO is your father.
That's right. He's the head of your company. I'm in the cab on my way home, so can you stop texting me? I get motion sickness.
Missed call. Pick up the phone for a minute.
Missed call.
You won't get sick if you're talking on the phone.
I don't get sick when I talk on the phone, but my father will be able to hear you making excuses.
We can talk quietly. Why don't you turn off the speaker so that the CEO can't hear us?
I don't want to go that far for you. Bye.
Missed call. Pick up the phone.
Missed call.
Missed call.
What the hell? I haven't had anything to say to you since last night.
Finally, you pick up. Missed call.
That's why I won't answer your calls. I'm at work right now. That's enough.
Then why didn't you reply to my texts? You haven't read it since last night.
My phone rang so much, I had to turn it off. So, what is it?
Are you really the CEO's daughter?
Why would I lie about that? The father is the CEO of your Marital Corporation, as I told you yesterday. My mother is the managing director, by the way.
Then why are you working in a downtown factory?
The factory manager is my father's brother. He's also working as the CEO of the company.
What? The factory manager is the CEO's brother?
I'm supposed to take over the Marriott eventually. Until then, my father ordered me to train at the factory. That's why I've been transferred to this factory.
So that's what this is about.
That's why even a small factory like this has a big company like yours as a client.
Why didn't you say something like that at first?
If the CEO's daughter gets found out, it'll cause all kinds of trouble. Well, it seems there are a few people who know about it. But you didn't know about it, Mr. Jennings?
Of course not.
Well, if you knew, you wouldn't have canceled the $500,000 order?
Of course not.
Even if you didn't know, you canceled it on your own. I've already told my father and the factory manager.
About the product that I canceled? Can you deliver it today?
What?
So, it's a cancellation of a cancellation.
What are you talking about? You don't have that kind of authority, do you? I mean, I've already delivered it.
Huh? Where?
To Marriott. But you weren't in charge anymore.
It wasn't me?
I told you, you don't have the authority. Besides, you've been doing whatever you wanted to other factories in the same way, haven't you? There are even rumors that you got money for it.
That's a rumor, right?
It was a rumor, but I guess they found out?
Huh?
Well, you're texting from home right now, right?
It's before work.
You say it's before work, but it's already after 10. You were told to stay home as an order, so you're at home, right?
What? You know about that?
Of course I do. In Marriott, house arrest means being fired for the company, right?
That's a rumor too, right?
It's not a rumor. No one's ever been that bad before. Well, there's always a legend like you. It's true.
So am I fired?
What makes you think you're not fired?
It's that...
Canceling a business deal without permission. Receiving slush funds from a business partner. You're getting friendly with the CEO's daughter. On top of that, you make it impossible to say no and ask her out on a date. These are all reasons to get fired, but...
Please don't fire me.
I don't know. It's my father's decision.
Then tell him. As the daughter of the CEO, you can do it, right?
It's none of my business, Mr. Jennings.
I just bought an apartment.
Did you buy it with the money you got from a client?
No, I didn't. It was a loan. That's why I can't get fired.
Oh no, that's tough.
You think so, don't you? Tell your father. I don't want him to fire me.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'll pay you back the money I got from my clients. So just don't fire me.
You'll pay us back? It's not that small of a sum, is it?
I'll pay you back in installments.
My father found out and returned the entire amount to each of them. You've damaged the Marriott's name. And you still think you can work as before?
I'm an excellent salesman.
I admire how you can say that, even after all the mess you created.
If you fire me, it'll be a huge loss for the company.
Where do you get your confidence from? It would be a huge loss for the company if you continued to work.
I really cannot get fired.
I understand your concern. I think you have a fiancé in the same sales team.
What?
How could I not know anything about that? I mean, you have a fiancé, and you're asking me out on a date, just because I was a former contractor. You were really taking advantage of me, just because I was the main contractor.
No one needs to find out about things like that. It was just a meal.
You say it's just a meal. Some people would call that cheating. A dinner, for only the two of us, is cheating.
She doesn't have such a small heart.
I wonder... You even requested my dress, didn't you? That's disgusting. Well, you'll probably end up breaking up with her when you get fired from the company.
We even got an apartment to get married. She wouldn't be asking me to break off the engagement now.
I hope she's someone who has the presence of mind to marry someone who's going to be unemployed.
Anyway, just don't fire me, please.
Just give it up already. I'm sure you'll hear from the company sooner or later. Well, take care.
Wait a minute, hey! Ruby!
Don't call me by my name. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
I understand. Miss Parks, please help me.
Jennings left the company as a voluntary resignation, but in fact, he was fired. The money he had been receiving from his clients, especially from the factory, totaled as much as $20,000. My father was furious, and my mother fired him immediately. Of course, his fiancée, who was also in the company, broke up with him. She also resigned from the company. Perhaps it became awkward for her to stay here. The apartment Jennings bought was put out on the market. I guess the loan will remain. I'm still working with my uncle at the downtown factory. Recently, we have been busy with more and more business with major companies other than the Marriott. There is a plan of enlarging the factory, and my uncle says we have to live longer for the success.
Kira, why aren't you answering? Where are you? I need to talk to you. At least read my messages. If you disappear too, Audrey? What's going on? Is something wrong? Finally! Don't go silent on me like that. It's so annoying. I tried to be nice, thinking you'd be upset about Dad's passing. But of course, you're as rude as ever. No wonder you can't find a husband with that personality. That's none of your business. And don't act so high and mighty. You got divorced too. At least I got married once, unlike you. Anyway, that's not the point. Why didn't you come to Dad's funeral? I want to know why you weren't there. Wow, you sound angry. You're scaring me. Of course I'm angry. We're the only siblings, and you didn't show up. I found out you took bereavement leave from work. Explain yourself. Oh, I'm scared. I hate gloomy things, so I took a trip to Hawaii. You're kidding, right? You skipped Dad's funeral for a vacation? Are you insane? I got you some macadamia nut chocolates, so I'll bring them over. I got some for Dad to place at his tombstone. How thoughtful of me, considering how much he loved Hawaii. I thought you were dumb, but are you actually okay in the head? What's with the sarcastic tone? You're so mean. I don't get why you're so mad. Did I do something wrong? Not attending your father's funeral is already unthinkable, but skipping it for a vacation is beyond me. I told you I hate gloomy stuff. It gives me hives. You'll never see him again. Doesn't that bother you? Of course not. He's in heaven now. You should move on too. Dwelling on the past won't change anything. Just forget it. How can you say that? I can't just forget. I cry every day thinking about him. I'm sorting through his things and it's heartbreaking. Really? I've never felt that way. Honestly, I feel relieved. You're heartless. I'd give anything to see him one more time. Oh, how sentimental. Say what you want. The thought of having a sister with no heart or soul is terrifying. I did cry before my trip, feeling sad about saying goodbye. So don't call me heartless. Wait, you cried? So deep down, you are sad about him. That's a relief. Who said I was crying over him? What? I cried because I was sad about leaving our dog, Peter, at the pet hotel. You're so heartless. I'm sure Dad's crying too. I wanted him to live longer. I wanted to go to more places with him. He got sick so suddenly. Thinking about it makes me sad. If you keep talking like that, he would laugh at you. He had a dignified end. Don't say things like that when you weren't even there for him. You didn't even visit him once. He was waiting for you. I just got caught up with other plans, so I kept postponing it. That's a terrible excuse. Whatever, he always told me to do what I enjoy. You're just interpreting it to suit yourself. What do you mean? He said that because he knew you wouldn't listen, so he gave up on you. Oh, come on. It was because he loved me and he wanted me to be happy. Your positivity is frightening. Thanks. You're great at giving compliments, Kira. I wasn't complimenting you at all. By the way, you wanted to talk about inheritance, right? When can I get it? You make it sound like all you care about is money. Of course. The only thing you can trust in this world is money. It never betrays me. True, unlike men. Exactly. Dexter cheated on me, but I got alimony. Money didn't let me down. You always betray me, though. When have I ever done that? The list of your wrongdoings is endless. I have no recollection. Stop accusing me, or I'll sue you for defamation. Talking to you is pointless, so forget it. Oh, giving up already? You can never win against me, you know? Anyway, when are you contacting the lawyer? Right, Dad said he left his will with him. I'll call him tomorrow. All right, let me know when you get in touch. I'll be waiting. We're going to follow the will, right? Yes, of course. We should respect Dad's wishes. Great! This is going to be awesome. I don't see why you're so happy. Nothing, just talking to myself. Well, I bet I'll get everything anyway. What? Are you confused? We should split it half and half, unless stated otherwise. You're weird. Whatever, we'll find out tomorrow. I can't wait. You make no sense. Well, I don't have time to keep talking to you. I need to get to bed early for tomorrow. Good night. What? Wait, seriously? You're so selfish. I'm exhausted too. Good morning, Audrey. What time are you calling the lawyer? Morning. What's with all the excitement? I just can't sit still. I can't wait. The office doesn't open until 9 or 10, so I'll call then. I'll update you in the afternoon. Thanks for doing this for me. What do you mean, for you? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Huh? Just let me know later. Yeah, sure. Kira, it's unbelievable. What? What's going on? What you said. Oh, did it turn out exactly like I said? Haha. You get the entire inheritance, and I don't get a single penny. It's written in the will? Yes! Dad really loved me the most. Why? You eloped against our parents' wishes, got cheated on, and didn't visit Dad even once while he was in the hospital. Isn't it normal for siblings to split it equally? What's going on? It just means his affection was different for you and me. What does that mean? I may have caused some worry, but as the eldest, I was his favorite. And you, Audrey, were more like the helpful housekeeper. That's not true. He always said I was his dearest daughter. He said he made sure I wouldn't struggle after he was gone. You're so gullible. He was always a bit of a smooth talker. Don't make him out to be a liar. He handed his will to the lawyer the day before he was hospitalized. But why did he even write a will when it's just the two of us? Maybe to prevent you from hogging the inheritance. He knew me so well. But in the end, I get 3 million and you get nothing. I can't help but laugh. Though I do feel a bit sorry for you, Maybe I could share a little? It's not about the money. Oh, not greedy, are you? Fine, then we'll follow his will. When can I get the money? There are formalities for properties and bank accounts. It'll probably take about 2 months. I left everything to the lawyer, as it's best handled by a professional, okay? Of course. Let me know as soon as it's all settled. 3 million. What should I spend it on? I'm so excited I could dance. Talking to you is exhausting. Whatever, I'll let you know when it's all finalized. Oh dear, why so glum? Are you sulking? You've always been like that. It's not that. Then what? Tell me. I'm in a fantastic mood right now. It just doesn't sit right with me. Something feels off. It's just your imagination. Forget the bad stuff. Think happy thoughts. I need to start planning my shopping spree. By the way, you're coming to the gathering with relatives, right? What's that? Unbelievable. You don't even remember, and yet you get the entire inheritance? I told you, I can't handle gloomy stuff. I get shingles. Don't you have any respect for Dad's memory? I don't really understand what respect means. I don't expect anything from you anymore. Oh, come on, don't say that. By the way, you must be exhausted from taking care of Dad and handling the funeral, right? Why do you ask? Are you up to something? I got you some popular supplements from Hawaii to help you recover. Make sure to take them and feel better. I got a call from the lawyer. Can you come over when you're free? Audrey, thanks for letting me know. I've been waiting for this day. You read my message fast. Of course. By the way, how are you feeling? Any allergies acting up? Difficulty breathing? Why are you asking that? Oh, well, you often get sick with the change of seasons, right? I thought it might be happening now. Sisterly intuition, haha. You remembered. Thanks for worrying about me. But I'm fine. I take medication for my seasonal allergies. Oh, too bad. What? Did you say something? No, nothing. Have you been taking the supplements I sent you? Why are you pushing those so much? Because they're good for your health. Is that so? You know I'm allergic to sesame, right? The supplements have sesame in them. It's life-threatening for me. Oh my God! I had no idea you had that allergy. I'm so sorry. It's amazing how easy it is for you to lie like that. I really didn't know. And I couldn't read the ingredients because it was written so small. Stop lying. If I had taken them, who knows what could have happened? You're overreacting. So, I should go to the lawyer's office, right? Yes, that's correct. Oh, I can't wait. I'm almost there. How will I receive the inheritance? A check? Bank transfer? Too bad for you. What do you mean? You won't get a single penny. Huh? What are you talking about? That's you, Audrey. Think about what you did. What are you talking about? I don't understand. You forfeited your right to the inheritance. What did I do? Stop accusing me unfairly. Just because you're not getting any money doesn't mean you should be envious. You altered Dad's will, didn't you? I would never do such a thing. Ridiculous. Do you think I'm saying this without any proof? At first, I was too shocked to notice. But then I saw the date on the will had been altered. That's impossible, like magic. I thought it was strange, so I checked with the lawyer. He said you brought a new will, claiming Dad had given it to you. Yes, that's right. He said he made a mistake and asked me to bring the new one. He's so scatterbrained. You never even visited him in the hospital. So when and where did he give you the new will? I visited when you weren't there. Maybe you were at the cafeteria or something? That can't be. But if you had visited, he would have told me. I asked him to keep it a secret from you. Why would you do that? Because I felt guilty for not helping with the daily care. Just admit it already. The lawyer has already analyzed the handwriting. Oh, come on. No need to get so angry. It was just a little prank to see if it would work. Fine, let's split it half and half. I consulted my lawyer friend. Forging a private document is a serious crime. Holy cow! What will happen to me? A fine? It's more serious than just a fine. Oh no! Will I go to jail? Audrey, you wouldn't really sue your own sister, would you? Sorry, but I've decided to sue. No way! I'm so sorry. I was desperate for money. Why are you so obsessed with money that you'd steal my share? I've been having financial troubles and took out some loans. Jeez, what about the alimony from your divorce? And how much debt are you in? I spent it on shopping and trips. I couldn't pay my bills, so I borrowed $5,000, which has now grown to $250,000. Uh-huh, is that all? That's everything. Are you sure? Is there more? Oh yes, tell me everything, and I'll tell you something good. Fine, I'll spill it. I got obsessed with my boy toy and spent a lot on him. I see. Then the places I used to borrow from stopped lending to me, so I had to find new lenders. So you've been borrowing to pay off other debts? Yes, exactly. I'm stuck in a cycle of debt. I never thought you'd be so irresponsible with money. I'm sorry for keeping it a secret, but now that I've told you the truth, what's the good news? All right, I'll tell you. Don't keep me waiting. What is it? I'll give you all of Dad's inheritance. What? Really? Are you serious? Does that make you happy? Of course. Are you really sure? Yes, you can have it all. To tell you the truth, it's what Dad's original will stated. Whoa! What did it say? You're the sole beneficiary. Seriously? So I didn't have to do any of that shady stuff? That's right. No need to commit a crime. I'll overlook what you did, too. Oh my God! You're so sweet. I'll share some of it with you. No, it's fine. He wanted you to have it. Are you at the lawyer's office yet? I'm here now. Good. I have other things to take care of, so you handle the paperwork yourself. Oh, you're not coming? I already completed mine to renounce the inheritance, so take your time and check everything. Audrey, I signed the papers. I'm a millionaire now. Let me know if you want anything. I'll buy it for you. That was fast. The documents were complicated and boring, so I just signed them and left. Wait, you didn't listen to the lawyer? He was talking a lot, but I ignored it. I just wanted the money. Oh, my dear Kira, I am so sorry for you. What do you mean? I'm at the peak of my happiness. Congratulations on your massive debt. What are you talking about? You're not making sense. Did you take the documents? You need to read them. You've inherited Dad's debt. What do you mean? Dad's debt? What is this? 1.5 million in liabilities? Audrey! Did you know Dad invested in overseas real estate? No, I didn't. We hadn't talked much in recent years. The investment went bad and the debt ballooned to $4.5 million. His estate is worth $3 million, but the debt exceeds that, so he left it all to you. He regretted spoiling you too much. How am I supposed to pay that off? I already have debts. You're an adult, figure it out. Oh, and those supplements you sent me? I read online that they contain illegal substances. Where did you even get those? Do you still have any? Yes, a few left. Get rid of them quickly. If someone reports you, you'll be in serious trouble. Yikes! I'll throw them away immediately. Now, good luck paying off that debt. Please help me. No, thank you. Why should I help you? We're the only siblings. We should support each other. Are you kidding? You partied while Dad was suffering. You didn't visit once and skipped the funeral. You're a disgrace. I will never forgive you. Suffer in your debt hell. I won't let you escape. I'll block every exit. You'll suffer for the rest of your life. No, Audrey, please. I'll be honest from now on. I'll do whatever you say. Just help me with the debt. Yeah, right. Don't say that. At least let me live with you. I can do all the housework. Just let me stay. Don't come crying to me when you can't pay rent. I can see through your schemes, and it's disgusting. Please, anything. Just help me. As of today, I'm cutting all ties with you as my sister. No! Wait, what? Did you block me? Audrey! Although I cut ties with Kira, I was still worried about her. So I contacted one of her friends to get an update on her situation. Apparently, she was importing and selling diet supplements from overseas, but they contained illegal substances, and she got arrested. It turns out some buyers experienced health issues, and there might be a class action lawsuit against her. Even if she gets a suspended sentence, she will be buried under massive debt from compensation payments with no way out. It cracks me up whenever I remember her saying, "Money never betrays me."
Alyssa, I need to talk to you. Is this a good time? Hello? I see. It's midnight there right now. Oh well, I'll just text you now. Call me when you read this. When my work here in Japan ends in a week, I'm divorcing you. Listen carefully. I found a girl in Japan who's much better than you are. She's beautiful and speaks fluent English. My approach went smoothly after I fell in love at first sight. You see, she's always wanted to go to the States and studied English very hard. She's cute. I fell in love with her at first sight, and now I can't live without her. In fact, we're already living together. Waking up with her every morning is my comfort and happiness. That's how it is, you know. I'm going back to the States with her, so get out of my house before my return. You have a week. That's enough time to move out. Oh yeah, leave me the divorce papers. The one with your section filled out correctly. See ya. What's this, Ken? Are you cheating on me? Living with a Japanese girl? I know you have a stash of DVDs of Asian women, but to do it in real life? No wonder you've been so slow to respond to my texts lately. Even with the time difference, it's weird that it takes you 3 days to respond. Well, I know that you're a completely idiot to reveal your affair so gleefully. I thought you were a better person, but now I know that you aren't. I'll move out of this place. But before I agree to our divorce, I need to know what kind of person she is. We'll discuss all of this after you return. Goodbye. Whoa, that was a lot of messages. So you want to know about my new girlfriend? Well, I'll send you her picture. She's so beautiful that you'll have to be prepared for it. Isn't she lovely? Her name is Mai. Her parents passed a long time ago. She's been living alone for a long time. That's why she can move to the States with me. Isn't she great? She is everything I need. Japanese girls are the best in the world. Hello, Samantha. I'm sorry to bother you on the weekend. I have an urgent message. Hey, Alyssa. What's going on? I found that Mai you mentioned before. Mai? Where on earth is she? She is in Japan right now. She was messing around with my husband. Japan? Your husband? My husband's been working in Japan for a year now, and he's returning in a few days. The other day, he revealed his affair and told me he wanted a divorce. He sent me a picture of that woman, and it turned out to be Mai. That woman? Now she's in Japan? We still need to resolve our case. Anyway, thanks for your info. I can help you if you want. Oh, you don't mind? It's my business now too. They're planning to move into my place, so if you want to catch them, this would be a good time to do it. Oh, they're moving into your house? Apparently. I see. I'd like to have a strategy meeting. Can you give me some time tomorrow after work? If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. The sooner we act, the better, right? That's right. How about the restaurant across the street from the office around 6 p.m.? Okay, I'm on it. Hey, Alyssa. I just arrived at the airport. Did you leave the house yet? I brought Mai with me. I don't want her to run into you and get into trouble. I already left. Oh, okay. But I didn't leave the divorce papers. Oh, you're kidding. I know you don't want to divorce me. It's just a matter of how I feel. Mai is much more beautiful than you are. Give up and get a divorce. Yes. I'll have to talk to my lawyer about it. Lawyer? Why? If we're getting a divorce because of your affair, I deserve alimony. Huh? Oh, I see. Is that what you were thinking? You're such an idiot. Huh? Anyway, I have already left, so go home. Thanks. I had to stop at my work first. So, I will let Mai go first. I'll give you credit for being considerate. Well, I'm going back to work. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? Alright. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? I'm getting a promotion as soon as I get back to work here. I look forward to seeing your lawyer. Haha. Hey, Alyssa. Why did you do this? By the looks of it, did you arrive home? Yes, but there's this old couple and a woman in her 30s. Yep, I offered them a place for today. What for? They told me that they were Mai's parents. Well, yes, she is. Your girlfriend is from the States, and she is an American citizen. Huh? What are you talking about? She just came here with me. So what? I saw her Japanese passport. It could be a fake one. She speaks Japanese. Some Americans do speak Japanese. She has a little accent. Haha, she must be a good actor. She can cook Japanese food. I can cook teriyaki too. Yes, you can. Her mother calls her the greatest actor in the town. She worked so hard. What? What's going on? I heard that her mom brought a copy of Mai's birth certificate and some photos of her childhood. Ask her to show them to you. Alyssa, I don't want to get divorced. I've decided to stay married to you. I don't like it. What? Are you saying you are the victim because Mai faked her identity? She did, didn't she? Did you find out why Mai was in Japan? A woman in her 30s is Samantha. She told you, right? Mai had an affair with Samantha's ex-husband. Samantha found out and demanded alimony. Mai didn't want to pay, so she ran away. There she met me, an American guy with a crush on a Japanese woman. She wanted to marry someone to change her last name, and then she started a relationship with me. That's what Samantha told me too. I had no idea Mai was hiding from your colleague. That's true. That was a miscalculation on Mai. And that's why we're in this situation right now. Right? It's not my fault, right? It doesn't change the fact that you were cheating on me. Mai and I decided to break up, so the fact that you cheated on me will remain. Don't be stubborn. You don't really want a divorce, do you? I do. In fact, I want to get a divorce right now. Then why didn't you leave the divorce papers? Because you still love me. Because of Samantha's case, I decided to give you the paper after I got the money. Money? I mean compensation. I demand compensation. Same thing to Mai. Of course, you'll have to pay it all at once. Wait a minute. Today I've got a demotion and I'm going to take a big pay cut. Oh, really? The company found out that I was living with Mai in Japan. They told me it was against the rule to share the company apartment. You're lucky you didn't get fired. Well, I'm not sure about the compensation. I haven't changed my mind about it. Oh no. My lawyers will come by later, so please tell them what you want to say. Oh no. Oh yes! You have forgotten something important, so I have to tell you. What? The house we are renting now is in my name. What? When we first moved in, it was in your name. But since you were going to be in Japan at the time of the next contract renewal, we decided to change it to my name. We talked about it. That's right. I remember now. Well then, please get the hell out of my house. Oh no, but where should I go? My dad should be there to pick you up soon. Your dad? I explained the situation to him. I could feel his anger. You should be prepared. Stop threatening me. Your dad is very scary. I know. What? Bye. Alyssa, thanks for your hard work yesterday. I really appreciate that you let us use your place. It must have been tough for you. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Thanks for your hard work. Oh yes. Yesterday after you were done with Ken? Oh yes? 5 minutes later, your dad arrived. He punched Ken in the face. Looks so painful. Ken was shaking and on his knees, apologizing. Then he threw him into the car and drove away. I can imagine. He's an athletic man. I see. Alright then. Let's move on to our settlements. Yes. When everything is done, let's go out for a drink. Great. Let's do our best to get it all settled. Yes. A few days later, my lawyer visited my and Ken's parents' places. A month after this, the divorce was finalized. I received compensation from both of them. Samantha also managed to collect the full amount she had claimed from Mai. And after that, first of all, Mai was disowned by her parents. She also has a huge debt from a credit card company. She now has 3 jobs and works all day long. My ex-husband resigned from his work. Although his family did not disown him, he was sent to work for a fishing vessel. He is in the middle of training among all the men of athletic backgrounds.
Sandra's husband sent me a Wagyu steak set again. She married to such a nice guy. You, on the other hand, you're so different from your sister Sandra. Sandra's husband is from the world's most prestigious family. Huh? I'm tired of hearing that. Is that all you wanted to say? If you're gonna talk about my fiancé again, I'm gonna end this conversation. That attitude of yours. You turned down a rich man that I arranged for you and engaged someone else. I thought you would bring a celebrity, but he was a shabby-looking man. I have right to be mad at you for not listening to me. I'm not your doll. This is my life. That attitude! Are we still having this conversation? You always tell me I'm wasting your time. Do you realize you are the one text me first? Really? You're jealous of Sandra, who married a rich man who is willing to take care of me. So, that's all you wanted to say? What? That's all. I'm still working, so bye. Sandra, your husband sent some gift to Mom again. Is he alright? Oh, Kate. Yeah, he did it again. He's probably using your credit card to send gifts. Aren't you gonna stop the credit card? I thought about that too, but I did something else. It's gonna be okay. Something else? I'll tell you about this next weekend when I see you. Oh yeah? Okay. Anyway, why is he sending one luxury item after another? Not to his own mother, to his mother-in-law. Didn't I tell you about his family? What? His mother is his stepmom. Oh, really? His mother died when he was 12. His dad and stepmom got married after he left for college. So, I don't know if that's why, but there's something about Mom he dreams about. Oh, that's... I get it. But still, he's using your money to send gifts to Mom. And to that mother of ours. Well, I'll tell you about that next time I see you. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. But if you ever need help, just let me know. Thanks. I'm sure you're busy with preparation for your wedding in 3 months. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Yes, thank you. Kate, we're canceling the wedding today. There's no way you can do that on the day of the wedding. I have no intention of doing it and no reason to. Oh, don't worry. I've already called off the wedding. Huh? The rich guy I introduced to you is still interested in you. He said he'll give me $50,000 if I let him marry you. So, you're going to marry him. I don't want to. Huh? The wedding venue called me to confirm the cancellation. Of course, I said we had no intention of canceling and that the ceremony would go on as planned. What? And we are already getting ready. What are you going to do about him? I don't know. If you're against my wedding, that's fine. I set up a dinner tonight at a fancy restaurant. I won't let you marry that guy. Mom, I asked the staff to escort you out, but why did you wear a morning dress to my wedding? Oh, I was careless. Careless? I thought we were having your wedding and funeral together. But if the ceremony was that shabby, it would have been the same even if I wore a morning clothes. Huh? Because only 30 people were invited. It's such a shabby wedding. I just used my common sense. You were kicked out because you have no common sense. We didn't want to have a big wedding, so we decided to have only family members there. Well, I don't care about that. My goal is to stop you from getting married. After all that fuss, the groom would have given up on you, right? Come home now and get ready for the dinner. I'm on my honeymoon now. Huh? And we did have our wedding. I even got the marriage certificate on the way to the airport. What? After all that fuss? It calmed down right away after you left. Huh? I made sure all the wedding staff knew about you as a person to be on the lookout for. Huh? Well, unfortunately, it seems that one of the staff members got money from you and let you in. Well, I think he got fired after that. Wait, by the way, Mom, did you hear from Sandra about my husband? What? Why, Sandra? I see. You're still not interested in talking about me, are you? Mom, you called my fiancé a shabby man. He's your Sandra's husband's cousin. Huh? Cousin? And he's the next CEO of Sandra's father-in-law's company. Huh? The next CEO? Sandra's father-in-law's company? That's crazy! Then why was he wearing dirty work clothes when I saw him? That's because you insisted him to come see you in an hour. He was in his work clothes. He works for his dad's painting company. He's a general manager now. What? He sometimes goes out to the site, so that's why he was in a work uniform. When you called him, he was at a job site, and he didn't have time to change. Why didn't you tell me that first? If I had known... I didn't want to tell you. Huh? When Sandra got married, I could tell you were thinking about using her and her husband. Hey, you cannot say that! Besides, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, and that man you wanted me to marry is the shabby one that you hate so much. My fiancé found out who you wanted me to marry. First of all, I found out that he was the guy who told me a year ago, and I turned him down for a relationship. Then I found out that he was stealing money from his work. Stealing money? That $50,000 makes sense now, right? What? It's a good thing I decided to marry another man, right? Well. Bye, Mom. I'll never see you again. What? You can't do that! Now you are rich, you need to help me financially! I hate that kind of thinking. What? You married to Dad for his money, right? You spent all the inheritance he left for you in 2 years. Now you're after Sandra and me. Will you stop taking advantage of your daughters? Huh. Okay, I get it. Well, that's okay. I have Sandra. Sandra would help me. Sandra got divorced a while ago. What? Divorced? Let me explain. Sandra's father-in-law wanted her to become CFO of his company. Huh? Sandra is the CFO? And he also wanted her to marry his son. Sandra found out a lot about him after they got married. What do you mean? She found out that he's loose with money. Did you know that he was using Sandra's card to buy all the gifts for you? What? Sandra had her credit card registered on the shopping site. When Sandra found out about this, she changed her card information to her father-in-law's. What? Of course, she did it with his permission. But, do you know what this means? What? It means that now he used his father's card without permission. It looks like he used over $10,000 to buy different things. $10,000? Sandra divorced him mainly because of this. Of course, she got her money back. She also turned down the job offer and resigned. She's currently looking for a new job. What? She's not taking the CFO position? What is she thinking? I thought she was a smart girl. I never thought she'd do this to me. I think trying to use your daughter is worse. Huh? So, that's why neither of us will ever want to see you again. Huh? You need to understand, every good story has a backstory. So, Kate? I'm almost at the airport. Goodbye, Mom. Later that day, Sandra also told Mom that she's leaving her. When I turned on my phone after my flight, there were over 100 incoming calls from my mother. She also sent me a collection of complaints and rants about the disappearance of all the people around her. I wanted to see how she does before I block her number. My fiancé, well, my husband, he kindly decided to help my mom. He gave her a cleaning job at his company. She loves money and hates to work. But she finally understands that there's nothing else she could do at this point. I hope that one day she will be able to feel the gratitude of earning money by herself.
Good morning, Dave. It's already been 3 hours since the start time. What are you doing, and where are you now?
Shut up. Tap, tap, tap. Stop annoying me.
That's my word. It's Wednesday, weekday, and workday. I haven't got any requests of annual leave or sick leave from you. What are you doing, and where are you now?
Of course, I'm at home. I'm in bed because I had too many drinks last night. By the way, if I haven't shown up by now, you would know that I'm not coming.
I wouldn't. I'm not a psychic.
Shut up. I'm telling you I'm not coming.
That's not cool, Dave. You've been hired for only 3 days. You didn't show up for the entrance ceremony on the first day. And the second day, you left after 1 hour without notice. Then, on the third day, you didn't show up without notice. Also, I've been telling you this. How you talk. The annoying person is you. Do you want to work?
Of course I do. Once I start working, I can make billions straight away. I had my own company before I came here. I was the best CEO. I was hired by the chairman from the head office. I have a connection with him.
I know. You've been telling me that since the first day.
I'm letting you hire me, who is worth so much. But I was sent to a subsidiary, not the head office. I have to be with the trainer, which is annoying. And the trainer is only a 26-year-old woman. I hate everything about it. I'm supposed to work at a higher position.
I see. Then can you come to work? And make billions of benefit? And be promoted to the head office?
I told you, I'm not coming today. I'm not feeling better yet. And I'm not the kind of person who does the job for people who have no academic background. I was a CEO. I'm better at controlling people. Give me the position of the board member and $10 million for my salary.
If you want that kind of position, come to work and be trained. Then work properly. If you can't do that, the billions of benefits and the higher position is just a big mouth.
Shut up. Don't talk to me like that. Don't you know how to respect higher ranking people?
Higher ranking and elder are different. You are twice elder than me, but I'm your boss. I am the higher ranking person.
I don't accept women as a boss. You are just making excuses.
That's you. Well, if you don't like me being your boss, you should work harder and be promoted. You are coming tomorrow, right? You wouldn't plan to have a hangover, would you?
If that's what you want, I'll go.
Thanks. Dave, the break time is over. Come back to work now. What are you doing?
I'm working. I'm out for the sales. Shut up and wait for me to get the big client.
Sales? You haven't been assigned to the group yet. And you haven't even gone through the training. You are very behind from other new employees. Stop saying things which don't make sense. And come back ASAP.
I'm saying I'm in the middle of the work. I'm at my clients now.
Clients, huh? Do you mean in the middle of the bar district?
What?
You're using the company's car without notice. I checked it because the person who was supposed to use it was in trouble. GPS is attached to all the company's cars. I can confirm from here, and I know. Are you working at the bar that opens at noon?
Why the hell do you attach such things? That's an invasion of privacy.
There is no one who uses the company's car for private reasons. So this won't be an invasion of privacy. Anyway, did you go to the bar with the company car and drink? Sneaking out from the training and making up a lie was that easy to reveal?
Shut up. I'm just having a break.
You are not working as much as you need to get a break. Don't drive the car if you have drank. Never. My coworker and I will pick the car up. I will drop you home. You will be absent for the day. Any problems?
Are you coming to my place? If you are, clean the house for me.
Pardon?
It's dirty and smelly because there are trash and laundry. There was even a weird bug yesterday. I can't sleep or eat in such a place. So, you can clean it. Take my suit to the dry cleaning as well.
I don't think your answer would make any sense, but I will ask you just in case. Why do I have to clean your house?
Because you are a woman. You should be able to do housework. My wife is away to visit her parents. So, I know you, but you can cook lunch too. I've got bored with the instant noodles lately. I'll eat it anyway, even if it doesn't taste good. Just prepare enough food for a week, okay? And come back next week for another week.
No thanks. I don't have any reasons to take care of you in private. I don't want to. I don't have time anyway. I will go back to work once I drop you off.
Ugh, you could just do it briefly. You're not nice. Oh, then I'll do something good if you clean, lol. You're not pretty, but your body is young and good, lol. Do you want to go to heaven, lol? I know no one does that for you because you are dull. Aren't you horny, lol?
It's never going to happen. What you just said is very inappropriate. I will save it and take an action for it. I will ask male employees to pick up the car and drop you off.
Why are you acting like that? Just because I'm trying to be humble?
I don't think you were ever humble.
Listen, I told you I have a connection with the chairman. If I want to, I can fire you easily. I'm telling you that I can treat you better if you butter me up. The little bitch tells me what to do. I hate that.
It doesn't matter if you like me or not, or if you have the connection. You are a new employee, and I'm your boss. It's my job to train you and make you work.
Stop acting like you are a bigger person. I was a CEO. It's a billion years early that you can train me. Women should follow my way. Treat me as the CEO of this subsidiary. Otherwise, I will fire you, lol.
That's enough of drunk talk. Please, do it if you can. Try to fire me with the connection. I don't think you can.
If you say so. I don't care even if you regret it, lol. I will make you apologize to me in front of everyone. You can cry and apologize, lol. Hey, you! Where are you? Why are you not at work? Being lazy?
I'm going to the head office today. Did you forget that I noticed you yesterday? Did you get drunk and forget again?
Did they call you? lol. Have they already found out what you have done? lol. Are you getting fired? lol.
What have I done?
Don't be dumb. There are many of them blocking the office door. The toys you ordered. lol.
Toys?
Yup. lol. Adult toys. lol. It's 30 boxes with the company's address and your name. How horny are you, lol?
I have no idea.
Stop pretending you know nothing. The order was completed by your credit card and your PC. There is evidence. You ordered such inappropriate things at the office and made coworkers confused. lol. How are you going to take this responsibility? lol. Don't you think quitting the job is the only way? lol.
Okay. By the way, Dave, did you know that there is a security camera in the ladies' locker room?
Huh?
There's one in front of the room and one in the room. Especially since my locker is in a spot that is easily spotted on the camera. Someone breaks in and does something bad, it's easy to reveal. And there is also a camera on my desk PC. If someone stole the locker key from my desk, and use the key to open the locker and steal my credit card, or someone uses my PC, we can find out who did it easily.
Hey, don't switch the subject. What are you talking about?
You don't know? I'm telling you that I already know. You cried and begged to the chairman to fire me, but you got rejected, didn't you? So you did such childish revenge and tried to get rid of me, right?
Are you saying that I did that?
Yes, I mean you did. There is video evidence. There's also a video of you ordering them from my PC. There are people who witnessed it. And there are other things, which were delivered to your house, like amenities, food, and high-brand stuff you can sell. You tried to use it for your own good as well. You can only use your brain for bad things, can't you?
What? I don't know what you are talking about. Don't make me the one who's blamed.
If someone orders something from my PC, the order confirmation email also comes to my phone. I can see that some of the parcels are sent to your address. You can't say that you didn't do it if there is such obvious evidence.
This bitch.
Oh, by the way, Dave, you are fired.
What?
You are fired. We found out what you've done 2 days ago. I just reported you to the head office earlier. I reported your work attitude as well. Our lawyer will contact you about a compensation for the loss later. You can pack your stuff and leave for today. Bye.
Wait. Why do I get fired? Don't make such a small thing a big deal.
You stole my key and credit card. You broke into the ladies' locker room. Is this such a small thing? Also, the credit card you stole. The name is under my name, but it belongs to the company, which means you have embezzled.
What?
I took it out from the safe because I was going to use it. I didn't expect that you would steal and use it for your own benefit. How are you going to take this responsibility? Don't you think quitting is the only way?
Shut up! You trapped me.
That's not true. You were just trapped by yourself.
Who the heck do you think I am? I was the CEO of a huge company. I have the connection with the chairman here too. Do you understand?
Yes, you've been telling me that so many times. Police came to the company for numerous embezzled, bribes, and bid riggings. And the company went bankrupt. You were the CEO of it. You were able to escape from a prison sentence with the money you got from selling the company and the house. But you got in debt that you can't pay off even if you work the rest of your life. I heard that part of your old employee's salary haven't been paid yet.
What?
It seems like the former CEO made a lot of benefits. But the sales declined rapidly once you took over the position. I can see the reason though. The best CEO, LOL.
Why do you know about it? Who told you that?
Who? From my grandfather.
What? Why the heck does your grandfather know about me?
You don't know about my grandfather? Don't you have the connection with him?
The connection? You can't steal them and use them for your own personal gain.
My grandfather is the chairman of this company. My father is the CEO though.
What? Are you the granddaughter of the chairman? The daughter of the CEO?
I'm not the big thing like you say. The position I have now is my own effort. He never spoiled me just because I am his granddaughter. Otherwise, he wouldn't make me take care of such a bum.
A bum? Me?
Who else would be? You've been selfish, using the connection with the chairman, and you ended up stealing and embezzling to get rid of me. They forced me to take care of such a person. What else can I describe you other than a bum? You've been telling me that you have a connection with the chairman, but the actual situation is you couldn't pay off the debt. And just because you went to the same school with my father, you begged my grandfather to hire you. You were crying in front of his house every day, and it was annoying. So he had no option but to hire you. The school you went, where my father did too, was only junior high. Not only were you his friend, but you guys barely knew each other as your class was different. Knowing all that,
I don't care of those things anymore. It's even better if you are related to the chairman. Ask him not to fire me.
Don't you think that you are misunderstanding the situation? The person who decided to fire you is not my father, nor my grandfather. It's me.
What?
Of course it's me. I'm your boss. I just told them that I decided to fire you. They asked me to take good care of you. But if you are useless to the point that I can't stand, they said I can fire you. So I went to tell them that.
Oh my God. What am I going to do? You can't fire me. I can't pay the money for the compensation. I already got so much debt.
I don't care. You made it bigger yourself. If you were in trouble, you could have worked harder. You had your chance.
But, wait. Even if you fire me, you can't do that now. You need to give me the 30 days notice. Should be the same, even if it is punitive dismissal. It would be an unfair dismissal.
You know the rules then. Well, you were not good, but you were a CEO. But unfortunately, you have been hired only 14 days. You are fired during your probation period. If that's the case, there is no need to give the notice.
What?
Well, that's all I need to tell you. Just pack your own stuff and don't even think to touch anything in the office. And get out of there, please.
Wait. Please wait. I will change my mind and attitude. I will return what I ordered. So please, give me one more chance. Please.
No, thank you. You don't have to do anything. I gave you plenty of chances.
I swear I will do better. Believe me.
I don't think so. You still talk to me in a wrong way. Your attitude towards me is not right to ask something to others.
That's not like that, ma'am.
Don't you think it's too late? Please, get out of the office before I get back there. I don't want to see your face. If you keep saying no, I will make security get you out. Take care. Bye. Later, Dave was kicked out with those toys and his belongings by security. He tried to stay in front of the office, but the police came and asked him what was going on. So he ran away with his belongings. After that, he came to my father and grandfather to beg and cry so many times. He also waited for me to talk. We ignored everything and requested the compensation. As a result, Dave got more debt, and his wife, who lives separately, had enough and divorced him. He borrowed illegal money and has nowhere to go. I heard that he ran away in the middle of the night to escape from the debt collector. There is a rumor that he is already caught and is now a fisherman. Either way, keep running away, or being a fisherman. That would be so hard for a person who is over 50. He got what he deserves, and I was very angry with his attitude towards me. So I don't feel sorry for him. I have been busy with wiping his mess. But I finally completed the new employees training and got back to the usual work. I'm fed up being annoyed by him for 10 days. But my father and grandfather gave all the employees in the subsidiary an extra bonus. And I got allowance from them personally. So everything feels fine now. There is no more troublemaker, and we have got back to normal days. I have a hope to take over the head office, so I will work even harder.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.